Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee North. Yeah, I'm here with a video. So I'm back from my vacation. Yeah, don't I look rested? Well, I am. Um, I had a wonderful 62nd birthday. Yeah, I was rest well needed. And I want to thank my sisters for accompanying me on this trip. Um, I call it was a blind, crippling, crazy trip. Um, yeah, we had a wonderful time, just the three amigos. And we went down and spent 4 days down in Panama City and had a wonderful time. Um, Took a boat ride. Got surprised by my youngest daughter and my granddaughter, Brittany, that's my youngest daughter, and Sous Chef. They were staying at the hotel across the street from me. Yeah. So, and I had a wonderful time, and I want to thank my two sisters, Tracy and Gwen. I want to thank y'all. Oh my goodness, couldn't have had a better trip. Mm-mm. I want to thank my sister-in-law Maddie. She lives in Panama City, and she made sure I had a wonderful time too. So I want to thank Sous Chef and Brittany and Nisi, Sous Chef's godmother, one of her godmothers. Yeah, we had a wonderful time. So today's video. Oh, and I want to thank Melinda. That's my oldest daughter's mother-in-law, for the birthday gift. I'll show it at the end. She gave me a mat for the front door where you come in. It's a football mat, because she knows I'm crazy about football. And I surely want to thank her from the bottom of my heart. I love it. Yes. So today I'm going to do a cooking video. I think Mister would love to have a home-cooked meal. You know, he's been fending for himself, him and my youngest son. But I did, you know, as always, I don't ever leave him completely empty. So I had made them spaghetti, and they still had some chili left over, and some couple other items I made for them. So they did okay. They don't cook. They microwave, but they don't cook. Air fry. Yeah. So today I'm going to make some, me and my daughter, youngest daughter, Brittany, was having a challenge where I couldn't go to the store and buy anything until I cooked up all the stuff in the freezer. So I'm finally down to the last 2 packs of meat, which is pork cutlets and some boneless pork chops. So that's what I'm cooking today. And I also went to the grocery store. Yeah, I did need some things. So, and I made it to the end. Yeah. So, before I get started, I want to talk about a little something. I'm kind of behind on reading my scriptures, but I read one, reading up on them, and I read one yesterday that came to mind. You know, a few weeks ago, people were selling their 401ks and quitting jobs and, you know, selling things because they thought the end was coming. My question is, if it did come, what were you going to do about it? What was selling your stuff and quitting your job? What was that going to help? I mean, if it was the end, it was the end. There's nothing you could do about it. You can't stop it. So, and during my reading, I read 1 Timothy 2 and 5. And it said that it's only one God. It's only one mediator. Yeah. And the only way to God is through the mediator, Jesus Christ. So, and you know, I'm going to paraphrase this thing for you. So, this passage right here is talking about, you know, people have, want to believe in different stuff. You know, they want to believe, well, put it this way, easily led by different things. Now, me, I'm not trying to sell you on God. I'm just trying to tell you about him. Don't take my word for it. Read for yourself. 1 Timothy 2 and 5. Yeah. And there's Sous Chef. And so, this passage right here is telling you about, you know, Paul said it in his word. There's only one God. And he's the truth. So this one is telling you that, you know, when Jesus hung up on that cross, he was, he was, it was that right there, him hanging on that cross was a separation from our sin to holiness. So what it's saying is, you know, him hanging up on that cross, it was for a reason. It's not saying that Jesus came here merely as the way. He is the way. So it's saying there's no other way to get there but through him. Through Jesus. God was not a man, but Jesus was. And it's telling you that your religious, your good deeds, your, you know, these things right here, this is not it's not going to get you to heaven. It's good for you to, you know, have religion and do good deeds. But it's not going to get you to heaven. It's the gap in between. You know, Jesus is our gap. And these things that we do, you know, are being religious and, you know, going to church and doing good deeds and things like that. That's a good thing for us to do as humans. As humans. But it's not the way, it's not going to get you to heaven. Going to church every Sunday is not going to get you to heaven. And I don't care how good a person you are, it's not going to get you to heaven. You know, it's good to be a good person and have good deeds. But it's not going to be the way to heaven. In order to get to heaven, you got to go through Jesus. He is the way. And that's what it's telling you in this passage. That there's only one God and one mediator. And if you don't go through Jesus, you're not going to get to heaven. Yeah, it's what it's telling you. That listening to all these things is telling you, you know, this will get you to heaven and this, But like I said, don't take my word for it. Go read it for yourself. Study it for yourself. And if you read something different in this passage, okay, you know, just because I read it and I got this out of it, you read it, you might get something totally different. But I'm just telling you what I got out of it. One God, one mediator. And if you don't go through him, you're not going to get to him. Yeah. Yeah. So these people running around selling and getting rid of their stuff, I don't know what they thought was, what was it going to do for you? When it's our time, it's our time. Selling all your stuff is not going to make a difference. I mean, what? Then when the time didn't come, wow, they had to go back and, try to get that stuff all over? I don't know. But it's just telling you. One God, one mediator. Don't take my word for it. Read it for yourself. Yeah. That's all I wanted to tell you. It's what I read. Like I tell you, I got to catch up on my scripture reading. And I just thought this kind of stood out to me when you know, when you hear about stuff where people are believing in false gods and things like that, it makes you want to read these things. You know, go and read it for yourself. I met a lady from Guyana.
Just scratch my back.
I met a lady from Guyana, her and her husband, at one of the pop-ups we do. And they sell, you know, different fruit from where she's from. And I met her, and then a few weeks later, we ran into her again, And I said, I try to remember where you from, where she was from. And then when she told him, I said, wait a minute, I know I can remember it. Jim Jones. She said, oh, that's a bad thing on her country island where she's from. Because it put a bad light on them. That he came and, you know, professing to be God, and all those people believed in him, and then they all end up losing their lives. Yeah. One God. One mediator. Don't be drawn in to false prophets. False prophets. You can be easily led. Because see, that's the devil at his best. That's what he's working to do. Yeah. Don't fall for it. I'm telling you what I got out of it. You go read it, maybe you get something else out of it. Yeah. So let's get to the dinner. Okay. So what I'm cooking here today is boneless pork chops and pork cutlets. Yeah. 2 porks. They were the last 2 meats in the freezer. So yeah. So hold on. Let me get them out. Okay. So I got my rice on. The green beans. That's what I'm using. Yeah. And I got my boneless pork chops going in this pot here. Hold on. Cameraman is working with the camera. And so in these green beans, hold on. Cameraman had a little something came over and okay, I'm going to put some bacon up in these green beans. I just put some onion in it. Putting this in there to season it. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put a little black pepper in here. Okay. And I'm going to put some Sylvia in here. I'm going to put these on to cook. Okay. So I got my boneless pork chops done. My rice is done. And I'm waiting on my green beans. So hold on. Okay. We're outside while we're waiting on dinner to finish. Yeah. So the rice is done. And the meat is done. All except for my pork cutlets. I'm waiting on them. So I'm outside. Cameraman is out here. And my other grandchildren. Sous Chef. Buddy in the green. And Junior in the blue. Yeah. Still nice out here. Yeah, so we're out here enjoying the day. What's left of it. Cameraman thinks he's as big as the rest of the kids. And there he go. Yeah. He wants to chase too. He loves a good chase. Yeah, it's really nice out here now. And here's cameraman. He done come over here. He loves the camera. No, I don't need you to turn it off. Cameraman does a little too much work for me. Well, he's getting ready to go play. You getting down? And this is Lerone. This is my oldest grandson. He's 5. And he's gone. And here's my sous chef. Yeah. I got one more to show you. And this is my buddy. This is the 4-year-old. Now, say hi.
You like that, Mom?
Yeah.
You like that?
So, that's all my grandkids. Yeah,
I don't want to cut one.
the young ones.
We're not going to take
Okay. Here's my pork cutlets. Yeah, my gravy. My rice is back there. My green beans over here. So, let me get this plated up. And here's a finished plate. Rice, green beans, pork cutlets. Yeah, Mister can't have bread, so this is the finished plate. Okay. And here's mine. Green beans, rice, pork cutlet. Yeah. I gotta make this quick. I got my grands outside and I gotta go watch. You know, let's speak to the Lord. Amen. Amen. See if you can see this. Sweet rice. Cajun style green beans. And pork cutlets. Yeah. Hold on. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Let's see if my grandson want to eat with me. Everett? Hold on.
Is the rice taste all right?
Yeah. Mmm. Yeah.
Come here, Jerome. You need to eat.
It's my jacket.
It's not your jacket. It's Courtney's. Here.
Yeah.
You ready to eat?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You blowing? You blowing? He's blowing. Mm. Good.
I want another rice. Can I have my jacket
So.
now? No.
I tell you, I'm gonna end this video here because my grands want to eat
Can I see
and I'm
it?
in the way.
Can I
Yeah.
see it?
Sous Chef want to tell y'all something.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Click the notification button.
That's how Lockwood they can hear you.
Huh?
Say it a little louder, they can hear you.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And click the notification button. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You heard her. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell someone about Old Tennessee North. Yeah. And hit the notification button. I gotta hurry up. Cameraman is trying to feed himself. Okay. And here's this wonderful gift from my friend Melinda. Thank you so much for the birthday gift.